Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Let Sports Podcast. I'm just Isaiah. Live, man. Today, y'all, we have my Titans free agent target part 3. As y'all know, I've already made 2 videos. And in those videos, I gave y'all 4 players total, 2 offense, 2 defense. And on today's live stream, we're going to keep that going. As y'all know, free agency is about a little over 2 weeks away. So cannot wait for that. It's going to be fun. Cannot wait. As y'all know, the salary cap went up today by $30 million. And because of that, the Tennessee Titans now have $78.6 million. Yeah. I'm going to type it in. 78.6, y'all. 78.6. Let's say it together. 78.6. And I'm very, very, very excited about that. We already were projected to have about 65 million, but now we have an extra 13 million. What's going on? What's up, man? But yeah, so y'all, I'm not gonna be on here too long, probably an hour max. As y'all know, the NBA is back now. So we do have some games coming on in about an hour. So I'm gonna try to keep it to an hour. I'm not going any longer than that because I know y'all want to watch the games. I want to watch the games myself, especially we got the Cavs and Sixers coming on at 6:30 p.m. So I'm pretty sure everyone wants to watch that game. So I promise you I ain't going to be on here too long. But without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get to these Titans free agent targets. So first Titans free agent target today that we're going to discuss is Mr. Connor Williams. He's a center for the Miami Dolphins, 6'5", 312 pounds, 27 years old. His 2023 stats, 7 penalties, and he allowed 1 sack. Now, the Titans have major needs across his offensive line, okay? And I think everyone knows that. No matter who your favorite team is, even if you aren't a Titans fan, you know that the Tennessee Titans have major needs across this entire offensive line. The only dude, in my opinion, that is guaranteed to be a starter next year, or excuse me, I should say going into next season, is Peter Skoronski. That's it. That's it. Literally Peter Skoronski, okay? And maybe Daniel Brunskill, but I do think we could upgrade from Daniel Brunskill because Daniel Brunskill is solid, but I really think we need to build an amazing offensive line. Excuse me, right? We need to build a bully. Daniel Brunskill, again, he's solid, y'all, but we need to get away from having players that are just okay or just good enough, right? We ready to have an elite team. And having an elite team like the 49ers, like the Chiefs, and even the Chiefs, look, this year the Chiefs won it differently because they were led by their defense. But you got to start acquiring elite players, man. That's how it works in sports, especially team sports, right? Elite players are going to win, period. So the Titans have to get away from having dudes that are just okay, just good enough. It's time for us to have some elite players. It's time for us to at least have some Pro Bowl level players. Connor Williams is dead. Williams' versatility is off the charts. He came into the league as a tackle. Then the Cowboys moved him to guard, and then the Dolphins moved him to center. LOL. And he has moved around to 3 different positions, y'all: tackle, guard, and now center. That has not been a problem for him, as he's been one of the best centers in the league the last 2 years. The Titans desperately need help at center, as Aaron Brewer is too small to play that position. And here's the thing, right? We like Aaron Brewer. He's a good guy. I've heard good things about him around Nashville. I've heard people say they've seen him around Nashville. He'll sign autographs. He'll take pictures, right? Good guy. He's a tough dude. But y'all, let's be honest about something. Aaron Brewer is too small to play center. Too small to play center, right? You're talking about a dude, y'all, and Aaron Brewer, that is really probably about 270, right? 270 playing center, y'all. 270 playing center. That is not a starting center in the NFL. It isn't. And so, again, while we like Aaron Brewer, while he's a good dude, he's a tough player, he's just not good enough. He's not good enough. Connor Williams will be a massive upgrade at center, y'all. A massive upgrade. Now, is it going to cost you some money? It probably will. I will say this. When the Dolphins signed him back in 2022, it was a 2-year, $14 million deal. So $7 million per year. I would say the way he's played the last 2 years, he's going to probably want 10, 11, maybe even 12 million. But you know what? I'm fine with that because he's a really good center. He's still young, only going to be 27 by the time the season starts. And center is so important in the NFL. Y'all see with the Baltimore Ravens, y'all, Tyler Lindenbaum, 2nd-year center. This kid is already one of the best centers in the freaking league, and he's in his 2nd year. Creed Humphrey for the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at the way he's really upgraded that Chiefs offensive line. Jason Kelce with the Eagles. Like, you need great centers in today's game, okay? I know it's not a sexy position, but trust me, you need a great center. And Connor Williams, he's not on the level of those guys, but he is definitely a good center in this league. And again, he does have versatility. He can play tackle and he can play guard. But I would keep him at center, though. If we sign Connor Williams, I would keep him at center. But he's shown he has the ability to play tackle and guard. And y'all, again, we have the money. Got to pay up a little bit. You have to pay up. Because Connor Williams, he's going to have a lot of teams interested in him. And I'm hoping that he will come to my Titans. But he's going to have a lot of teams interested in him. And so don't think you're going to be able to get him at $7 million. Right? The reason the Dolphins were able to get him at that, because Connor Williams was coming on, I think 2021, he was banged up a little bit. Right? And so they were able to get him a little bit cheaper. Don't think that's going to happen again, bro. Okay? Just being honest with y'all. Connor Williams is not going to be $7 million. At least 10, 11, 12 million. And he could want a little more than that, but I think at least 10 to $12 million. That's what he's going to want. And I'm okay with giving him that. Because this offensive line needs major reinforcements, y'all. We do. We want to keep our young players healthy. We want to keep Will Levis healthy. We want to keep Tyjae Spears healthy, right? They're the 2 dudes on this offense that we expect to lead us for years and years and years to come. So we got to keep Tyjae healthy. We got to keep Will Levis healthy. Because those are our 2 young guns on offense that we want to be here for a long time. So you got to keep those dudes upright and healthy. Next up, y'all, our second Titans free agent target is Mr. Curtis Samuel, wide receiver of the Washington Commanders, 5'11", 195 pounds. For all the people that remember when Curtis Samuel was at the Ohio State University, you could argue he was a better running back than he was receiver when he was in college. If y'all remember that. You could argue that. Because Curtis Samuel, his last year in college, he had, what was it, about, I think, 800 rush yards and like 8 touchdowns. Right? And he had about 800 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns. Got a question coming in. You hear about Xavier Howard? Yes, I did. Yeah, man. Xavier Howard got cut, aka the X-Man. The Dolphins released him today. They also released Emmanuel Ogbah. I don't know if you heard about that, but they released him as well. He is somebody that the Titans should definitely go after. As we're gonna touch on here shortly, we need help in that secondary, right? Especially at corner. We really need help at corner. And Xavier Howard is somebody that we should go after. I know he's not the player that he was maybe 2 years ago, but he is still a good corner in this league. And I still believe he has some gas left in his tank. And I really think that he would be a good signing for the Titans. And so, yeah. Hey, John, you're a Bears fan, right? I saw you comment the other day on my post. You said you hope the Bears get Rome Odunze. But just a clip, you're a Bears fan, right? Just to make sure, because I didn't know if you were saying that because, you know, maybe maybe somebody your family's a Bears fan. I didn't know if you was, but you're a Bears fan, right? Because you're a Bears fan, so y'all don't need him. Y'all don't need him. Okay. So yeah, the Bears, y'all don't need him. Y'all don't need him. Because y'all already got Jalen Johnson. Well, y'all got to bring back Jalen Johnson. I hope y'all don't bring him back. But I hope y'all don't bring him back. Because, man, my Titans need to lock down court. But if y'all bring Jalen Johnson back, you got him, you got Kyler Gordon, you got Tyreek Stevenson. So, yeah, y'all don't need Xavier Howard the way my Titans do, because we need help all across that secondary. But yeah. So Curtis Samuel, back to Curtis Samuel though. But yeah, I did hear about Xavier Howard. So back to Curtis Samuel though. Like I said, wide receiver for the Washington Commanders, 5'11", 195 pounds. His 2023 stats: 62 receptions, 613 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 9.9 yards per catch. Now I know that yards per catch, looks a little low, but y'all remember in the offense that he was playing in, right? His quarterback was Sam Howell. The Commanders had you could argue the Commanders had a worse offensive line than we did, right? You could really argue that. So I wouldn't pay attention to his 9.9 yards per catch. I don't think that was him. I think it had to do with more the talent that was around him, and he just did not play in a good offense. But let's read what I wrote about him. So Curtis Samuel is a speedy, athletic, and versatile wide receiver. He primarily plays in the slot, but he can be used on jet sweeps and handoffs because he is so dynamic with the ball in his hands. He was injured in 2021, but he's been healthy the last 2 years and performed well given the circumstances he faced. He would bring the Titans offense something they don't have: speed. As y'all see, I put speed in caps, or I put that in all capital letters, because this team desperately needs speed. We need speed on defense too, but y'all, we really need speed on offense. You look at we probably have the slowest group of wide receivers in the NFL. Right? And I ain't talking about Diop, because Diop still moves well for his age. But outside of that, and we talking about this year, y'all, our deep threat was Chris Moore. Really? And no disrespect to Chris Moore. But if Chris Moore is your deep threat, you got major problems. Curtis Samuel, this dude right here, he really is a deep threat, y'all. He has so much juice and athleticism to him. And I think, especially the way that we're going to be playing football now, Curtis Samuel is a perfect fit for this team. Perfect fit. Right? I'm going to be honest with you. If we still had, and I ain't even going to call his name, but if we still had the other coach that we had, there's no way in the world Curtis Samuel will even be on my radar for my Titans. Because that other coach, y'all, he valued toughness. He valued receivers being able to block more than he valued receivers that had speed to them, more than he valued receivers that could catch the freaking football consistently, more than he valued receivers that can get open consistently. No, that other coach, he wanted his receiver to be a tough guy and oh, he's a great run blocker. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, he's a wide receiver, okay? Maybe that other coach who I'm not going to name, maybe if he was able to develop better offensive linemen, he wouldn't be so concerned about his wide receivers being able to block. Who's ever heard of a head coach, y'all, being concerned with his wide receivers being able to block and being tough more than being able to catch the football and get open consistently and being fast? The whole time that other coach was here, y'all, we only had one wide receiver that was really, I'm talking about really fast on this team. That was Khalif Raymond. That was it. But guess what? He fell out of favor with that other coach. I almost said his name. He fell out of favor with that other coach. Why? Because he couldn't block? Because he wasn't tough? But it was like Khalif Raymond made so many big plays for us. And he didn't have a ton of catches per game, but he would have that one play, y'all. I'm telling you, look up Khalif Raymond highlights when he was on Titans. He had that one play in every game that would go for 20, 30 yards. He's the only receiver we had when that other head coach was here that was like super, super fast. We've never had a burner on this team, really. Why? Because that other coach and that former GM we had, they didn't value that in their wide receivers. But now we got a head coach, Brian Callahan. Now we got a executive vice president and GM, Rand Carthon. We got Chad Brinker. We got Anthony Robinson. These boys know what the modern NFL looks like. They know that to be successful in today's game, man, you got to have wide receivers that can get open consistently. You got to have wide receivers that can catch the football consistently. That's what matters. Yes, it's great if your wide receiver is a good run blocker, okay? It's great if you got a wide receiver that's like Hines Ward, that's like Julio Jones, that's like Larry Fitzgerald, right? DK Metcalf. You're talking about all these dudes are really good run blockers. You can make a case Larry Fitzgerald might be the best run blocking receiver of all time. Andre Johnson, who just went to the Hall of Fame, he was a great run blocking wide receiver. But these dudes also could catch the football, okay? These dudes also could get open consistently. Come on, y'all. So Curtis Samuel would be a perfect fit for this team because you're talking about now, we're moving into a new era of Titans football. A new era, y'all. Gone are the days we're a run-first team. Gone are the days that all we are built on is just toughness, and that's it. All we care about is just having tough players. All we care about is having wide receivers that can run block and be physical. No, forget that. Okay, that's cool and all. We moving to a new era, y'all. For us Titans fans, this is a little side note. For us Titans fans, it's great days ahead of us. Great days ahead of us, y'all. Because we are finally finna catch up to the rest of the NFL and start playing modern NFL football. We're no longer going to be playing games like it's still the 80s or the 90s or the early 2000s where we just run the football, we play action pass. No, forget that. We're going to spread you out on offense. We're going to have wide receivers that can get down the field. We got a quarterback with a strong arm. We got a running back in the backfield that's super fast and dynamic. This team is going to be fun. We're going to have a swagger to us. And Curtis Samuel will help, man. Can you imagine Curtis Samuel, DeAndre Hopkins? We draft a wide receiver. That's a good three right there. Say we have Rome Odunze, DeAndre Hopkins, and Curtis Samuel. And Burks. I mean, come on, y'all. Where my Titans fans at? Come on now. That's a big upgrade. So I would love for us to do that. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've ever seen you in here before, but welcome. If you're new, welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm over here sweating a little bit because I'm starting to get fired up. I don't play when it comes to my Tennessee Titans. I don't play at all. And I just feel like we can reach higher heights. Okay, you're new. Hey, well, welcome then. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm Zay. But yes, as I was saying, man, can you just imagine that? DeAndre Hopkins, Curtis Samuel, and potentially Rome Odunze. So Curtis Samuel, he would give us something that we don't have, which is speed. And y'all, man, I mean, Will Levis has such a strong arm. Such a strong arm. We already know the chemistry him and Diop have with each other. They connected on a lot of deep passes, right? If you get him Curtis Samuel, man, they could connect on some more. So I really, really think Curtis Samuel is a great fit for this team. Like I said, because now we're moving to a new era of Tennessee Titans football. That was my little rant right there, so to speak. I had to get it out, y'all, because let me tell y'all something. As y'all know, I mean, the last 2 years, being a Titans fan, it's been rough, man. It's been rough. But even before then, like even when we were winning, we knew. I think really like us Titans fans, if we were really being honest with ourselves, we knew that we like we're behind the rest of the NFL, right? Like we knew we were behind because just the way we played football, we were behind. The Titans are good. Hey, we definitely should be now. I mean, the new leadership that we have in place with Brian Callahan, Rand Carthon, Chad Brinker, Anthony Robinson. Right, we got some good young pieces. Peter Skoronski, Will Levis, Tajay Spears. We still got DeAndre Hopkins. We got $78 million in salary cap space. You know, we have a top 10 draft pick, number 7 overall. We got number 38 in the draft. We still on defense. We got Big Jeff. Right, Harold Landry came on strong towards the end of the season. Arden Key, Roger McCreary, Amani Hooker. So yes, we should be good. We should be good. Like but then we can all admit that we should be good, y'all, because we got a ton of ways to improve this team. Ton of ways to improve this team. And I cannot wait to see what all we gonna do. So that's the first 2 Titans targets. Like I told y'all, 2 offense, 2 defense. So that was the first 2. That was the offensive guys. So to recap very quickly, we had, and I'll go back and show y'all if you want to see it. We had Connor Williams of the Miami Dolphins, and then we had Curtis Samuel of the Washington Commanders. Now, let's get into the defensive targets. So first up, man, we have Mr. Leonard Williams, a.k.a. Big Cat, D lineman for the Seattle Seahawks, 6'5", 300 pounds. His 2023 stats, 5.5 sacks, 62 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 16 quarterback hits. As y'all know, Leonard Williams got traded last year from the Giants to the Seattle Seahawks. And when the Seahawks traded for him, they did that because they thought they had a legit chance to compete for the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And the Seahawks, man, they went from being 5-2 to going 9-8, right? So it was a really bad second half of the season for them. But Leonard Williams is still a good player, right? He's still a really good player. Obviously, it's not his fault they didn't make the playoffs. That defense, the defense as a whole, really underperformed, but Leonard Williams did not. So let's get into what I read about him, y'all. Excuse me, let's get into what I wrote about him. Williams, a.k.a. Big Cat, has been a great / underrated player since he came into the league in 2015. He has been a monster on the D-line, lining up at every position. He could play 3-tech DT, 5-tech defensive end, and also nose tackle and left end. The Titans could stand to upgrade the D-line after cutting Teair Tart and the uncertainty around the Nico Autry. Now, that last part that I put, y'all, after cutting Teair Tart, we know how that ended, right? The whole Teair Tart thing, it did not end great at all. Okay, it did not end well at all. As y'all know, Teair Tart, he was mad last year that the Titans did not sign him to a long-term contract, and because we didn't do that, he proceeds to go out there and basically give zero effort. So we got rid of him. We cut him. Denico Autry is a free agent, and he's going to be 34 years old. Now, Denico Autry is still a really good player. But he is getting older, and he might not fit with our timeline. But you look at a guy like Leonard Williams, who's only going to be 30. I like this. Y'all, when you look at this D-line right now, obviously we got Big Jeff. But can you imagine having Leonard Williams next to him? Think about that, y'all. Leonard Williams, Big Jeff, and then on the outside, you got Harold Landry, potentially Artie Key. We could sign another edge rusher or maybe bring back Denico Autry. Leonard Williams will be a game changer for this team. Game changer, y'all. And for teams, you can no longer double team Big Jeff Simmons because you got a guy in Big Cat, Leonard Williams, that commands attention. Right? So, and I know some people don't think that the Titans D-line is a big need for them. But to me, I beg to differ because when I look at it, who else do we have? I mean, outside of Big Jeff, y'all, who else do we have on this D-line right now? Right? Who else do we have at defensive tackle? And obviously, Leonard Williams, like I said, he can play 3 tech, 5 tech. He can play nose tackle. He can play left end. Heck, he can even play right end. He can play every position. He would dominate. And like I said, you have him next to Big Jeff. Y'all, it is going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. Okay? I mean, just think about that, y'all. Leonard Williams and Big Jeff Simmons on the same D line. Whoo. And then can you imagine, y'all, if we finally get a good secondary too? This defense could really, really, really become a top 10 defense in the league. I ain't gonna say top 5 because it might be, reaching, but I'm telling y'all that we had the potential to be a top 10 defense if we make the right signs, and Leonard Williams would definitely help. Right? It would definitely help. He would definitely help. I think you look at a guy like Leonard Williams. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to clap for that. I think, as I was saying, you look at a guy like Leonard Williams, right? He has never played with a guy like Big Jeff before. He hasn't. Not saying he hasn't played around some talented defensive linemen, but he hasn't played with a guy like Big Jeff. So it will make his job easier, and it will make Big Jeff's job easier as well. Yeah, like I said, you listen to a lot of people, and they will tell you that Titans really shouldn't address D-line. They should wait to the draft. But I say I wouldn't wait to the draft, right? Especially considering we don't have a 3rd-round pick. And I think, in the draft, I don't think this draft class is really deep when it comes to D-line. I think the draft is very deep when it comes to corners, when it comes to receivers. But I don't think it's that deep when it comes to defensive linemen. But you can get a guy like Leonard Williams, boom, give him a nice little 2-3 year deal. Obviously, he's probably not going to be here 5, 6, 7, 8 years because he's already getting ready to be 30. But he could be here for 2, 3, maybe even 4 years. And now, boom, you don't have to worry about the defensive tackle position, right? Because you have him, you have Big Jeff. So I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Like that a lot. Yes, sir. Had to go. Okay, thank you for coming in, Jenny. Hope to see you on here again. I'm assuming you're a Titans fan because I'm guessing you're a Titans fan. You said Titans are good, or maybe you're just a fan of another team you're chiming in. But like I said, hope to see you on here again. So yeah. Yes, you are a Titans fan. Oh, a Titans fan. Hey, okay. I like that because on this channel we got some we got some people on here that are Bears fans. My man John, he's a Bears fan. I think I got another dude on here that might be like a Falcons fan or something. So yeah, it's nice to see another Titans fan on here. It's nice to see a fellow Titans fan on here. Then the last Titans free agent target that I have for y'all today. We have Mr. Jordan Whitehead, safety for the New York Jets. Now, I've seen some people say safety's not a big need. That Elijah Molden is going to be our starter. Oh, you like the Lions too? Okay, yeah, the Lions coming off an NFC Championship game appearance. Honestly, should have went to the Super Bowl, blowing that 17-point lead, but it was still a very successful year for the Lions. I mean, the Lions are set up very nicely too for that future. The job that Brad Holmes, their GM, has done, the job that Dan Campbell, their head coach, has done in constructing this team, building this roster up. They got so many young guys all over the place. Obviously, Aiden Hutchinson and Lee McNeil, Aiden Hutchinson, Amara St. Brown, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, Frank Ragnow, Panay Sewell, Jonah Jackson, even though he's a free agent, Jack Campbell, Brian Branch. I mean, they have done a really, really, really good job. Really, really good job of building this roster up, and I like what they've done. But yeah, appreciate you for tuning in. If you like what you have seen so far, I hope you would consider hitting that sub button. But yeah, the Lions had an amazing season. But let's get into Jordan Whitehead, y'all. So safety for the New York Jets, 5'10", 198 pounds, 27 years old. His 2023 stats, 97 tackles, 4 interceptions, 9 passes broken up, and 3 tackles for loss. Obviously, we know that Jordan Whitehead, to start the season, he had that incredible 3 interception game against the Buffalo Bills. You could make a case this was probably his most productive season, his best season. I know he had a good year in 2020 and in 2021, but I think this is probably his most productive season. So let's read what I wrote about him. Whitehead has been very consistent and durable since entering the league in 2018. He has only missed 6 games and started 89 of the 93 games he has played. Let me repeat, y'all. He has only missed 6 games and has started 89 of the 93 games he has played. Okay? Now, you like, hey, why are you bringing it up? I'm bringing it up. You're back. I don't know if you heard me before you left. I said, if you like what you've been seeing, if you would please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. But like I was saying, Jordan Whitehead has only missed, I'm going to say it one more time, okay, has only missed 6 games and started 89 of the 93 games he has played. Now, why is this major? Because as y'all know, the Titans have been probably the most injury-prone team since 2021, right? I mean, think about all the injuries we had to Ryan Tannehill, to Derrick Henry, to A.J. Brown, to Julio Jones, Amani Hooker, even, this year, Big Jeff. Y'all, we had so many injuries. We had to use so many players, right? And because we've been so injured, it's really, really shown to us that we don't have a deep team. We don't have a deep roster. We lack depth on this roster because we've literally had to use practice squad players. There's been dudes that we've called up from the practice squad, and they've started multiple games for us. That is a problem. That is a problem. Oh, thank you. You just hey, y'all know how we do on. Somebody just we welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, Jenny. My fellow Titans fan. We're going to have some fun around here. You better believe it. But yeah, man, the Titans have been very, very, very injury prone. So this is great. A guy like Jordan Whitehead, who has only missed 6 games his entire career. He can make plays in coverage and also come up and tackle, as evident by his 186 tackles the last 2 years. The Titans have a needed safety, and Whitehead could fit in nicely. Now, as y'all know, we traded away Kevin Byard, right? We traded away KB. I know some of y'all, you still upset about that, okay? And listen, okay, listen. Kevin Byard is one of the best players in Tennessee Titans history. You can make a case, honestly. He's a top 5 player, right? Now, you got guys like Derrick Henry that's up there. Steve McNair, may he rest in peace. Eddie George. Chris Johnson. Frank Wycheck, may he also rest in peace. All have a case, but I think Kevin Byard is probably a top 5 Titans player of all time. He's definitely the best safety. No disrespect to Blaine Bishop and Michael Griffin, but I think KB is definitely the best safety in Titans history. And so we have a need at that position. Now, I know a lot of people expect Elijah Molden to just automatically be the starter at that other safety position. And the thing is, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if Elijah Molden is like really ready to be a starter yet. I know he has the versatility to play safety. I just don't know. I don't know if Elijah Molden's ready to be a starting safety yet, though. I think you can have him on the field in special packages and special play calls, but just having him as a starter, as an every down player, I don't know if Elijah Molden is ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's ready for that. Yes, call the roll. Oh, your birthday's today. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Wow. wow. Yeah, he said, wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. It's a first for me. Haven't had anyone when I've been live to have a birthday, during my have a birthday on the day I've gone live. So this is the first for me, but happy birthday. Hope you have had a special day so far. I hope you continue to have a special day before it is up. But yeah, I don't think Elijah Molden is ready to be a starting safety, an every down player. And because of that, I think because we have so much cap space, y'all. I mean, we got $78.6 million in cap space. I think why not take advantage of that and go get a guy like Jordan Whitehead, who's been a productive guy his entire career. I mean, he's been very consistent, right? He's not a great player, but he's a good player. He's a really good player. There are times Jordan Whitehead looks like a Pro Bowler, right? But pretty much he's going to give you good production. And that's what this team needs. We need better. We just need more good football players on this team, y'all. That's pretty much what we need, right? We need better players. And so why I like Elijah Molden, why I think he can do a lot in terms of being versatile. Y'all, Jordan Whitehead is good. He is a good player. And I'm like, we have the cap space. Why not make an upgrade? Right? And so I would do it. Jordan Whitehead, I would absolutely sign him. It'll probably be like a 3-year deal, maybe probably 30, 33 million. Because let me pull up when the Jets signed him. Let me pull up when the Jets signed him a couple years ago in free agency. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see when the Jets signed him. What was his contract? I think it might have been like a 2-year, $14.5 million deal. He's definitely gonna get more than that, right? He's gonna get more than that. Yeah, especially after the 2 years he's had with the Jets, he's gonna get about 3 years, 30 million, or 3 years, 33 million. Yeah, that's why. I'm gonna say I'm gonna last. Yeah, this is what I think for Jordan Whitehead. I'm gonna say 3 years, 33 million. It could maybe be 36. He could get 12 million per year, but I think it's gonna be for $4 million increase for him. That's what I think, y'all. Yep. He's definitely not going to just get $7 million. Obviously, $7 million is a lot, but I'm saying after the 2 seasons he's had with the Jets, he's going to at least get, he's going to at least get about, he's going to get 3 years, $33 million. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on, brother? What's going on? But yes, Jordan Whitehead's going to get at least $33 million, but it would be worth. I mean, y'all, again, like I've said, 4 or 5 times already, we got $78 million in cap space, right? Let's use it. Let's use it. Let's use this cap space to upgrade this team, to upgrade this roster. And yeah. So what do y'all think, man? That's my Titans free agent target part 3. If y'all haven't, man, go watch the first 2 I did. Because I also gave y'all some good players. I know in the first one I had T. Higgins. I'll just tell you, in the first one I had T. Higgins, Michael Wendell, Kendall Fuller, Cameron Curl. And then in the second one, I had Marquise Hollywood Brown. I had Trent Brown. I had DJ Reader and had L'Jarius Sneed. Then in this one, I'll go back, show you I had Connor Williams, Curtis Samuel, Leonard Williams, and Jordan Whitehead. So as y'all can see, I'm targeting some really, really good players for my Tennessee Titans because we need it. And we got the money to sign these dudes. So let's sign them, man. Let's have some fun in free agency. Let's make smart moves, but also let's make aggressive moves to really get this team back to at least being a playoff team. I'm not saying we're gonna be, a Super Bowl contender next year because I don't think we are there yet. But I definitely think, y'all, we getting very close. Right? We getting very close to being on that trajectory, right? We got to make the right moves in free agency, make the right moves in terms of maybe potential trades. And then obviously we got to draft and develop football players that we want to be on this team for years to come. Because obviously that's been an Achilles heel for this team. Been a big Achilles heel for this team is that our lack of player development, our lack of good draft picks have really hurt this team. And we gotta get to that point, y'all. We really do. Because you look at the teams in our division, y'all. The Texans, look who they got. C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins. They got their head coach, D'Amico Ryans, but look who's on the team. C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Juice Scruggs, Kenyon Green, Derek Stingley Jr., Christian Harris, Jalen Petrie. They got a ton of young players over there. Look at the coach, Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr., even though they need to bring him back. Right now, you look at the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, Christian Kirk. Maybe Calvin Ridley, they bring him back. On defense, they got Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen, they bring him back. So these teams are our division. Forget the conference, because we know the AFC as a conference is very loaded. But the teams in our division, y'all, have so much young talent. So much young talent. So we got to catch up. Got to catch up. This may not be a popular statement, but I would love for King Henry to return. I really think, here's the thing. I think if Derrick Henry, if he returns, for one, his role is going to be super reduced as it should be. Because Tajay, no matter, even if Derrick Henry returns, Tajay Spears should be getting the majority of the carries, right? Rand did not draft Tajay to just continue to be Derrick Henry's backup. That's not why he did that. He drafted this kid because he saw a dude that had so much burst, speed, athleticism to his game and could bring the Titans something that we have not had since Chris Johnson. I'm talking about y'all, we have not had a player like this since Chris Johnson that was this fast, this explosive. So even if we bring Derrick Henry back, Tajay to still get the majority of the carries. Derrick Henry could be a nice goal line back. He could be a nice short yardage back for us, but Tajay will be getting the majority of the carries. Also, if Derrick Henry comes back, that contract, man, probably going to be $4 or $5 million. That's it. Because here's the thing. The way Rand, Chad Brinker, Anthony Robinson, and Brian Callahan going to be looking at this team has bigger fish to fry than running back. Because we got to improve this offense as a whole. Starting with this offensive line, right? We got to get some big boys up front that can block. Then we got to get us a couple of wide receivers that can come in and be dynamic and explosive with us and catch the football and get open consistently. Then on defense, we need a couple of starting corners. We also need a couple linebackers. right? We could use a safety. We could use a D lineman, maybe even an edge rusher. So we got so many needs on this team that they're not going to be thinking about, hey, let's make sure we bring Derrick Henry back like immediately. But would I mind it? No. But Derrick Henry, I think they would have to come to a common ground that, hey, if you come back, man, your role is going to be very reduced. And y'all got to remember too, obviously, now that Mike is no longer the head coach, this team is going to look totally different. The way we do business is going to look totally different. Brian Callahan is going to throw that football. Right? Like Will Levis going to be throwing it. We're going to be throwing it 40 times a game probably, which is going to look something that has never happened in Nashville, Tennessee. We ain't never had an offense that's been a pass first offense. All our offense has been run first. And here's the thing. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so glad we out of this. We out of this like air. I'm so sick and tired for this franchise only to be known for our running backs. That's all we known for, really. Our running backs and Steve Minier. That's it. Right? And the Music City Miracle play. But other than that, we just known for great running backs. Can this team finally be known for like elite wide receivers? Right? Can we finally be known for having like a lockdown corner? Because all we known for is Derrick Henry, Eddie George, Chris Johnson, even a little bit of DeMarco Murray, but all those dudes were running backs. Man, I'm ready for this team to be known for their quarterback, okay? Will Levis. I'm ready for this team to be known for their wide receivers. I'm ready for this team to be known because they have elite corners, right? Not just because we have all these great running backs, no. So if we do bring them back, it's going to be one at a reduced price and two at a reduced role, period. Because Tyjae is the guy moving forward. He's the guy. Whether we bring Derrick Henry back or not, Tyjae Spears is the guy moving forward and running back for this team. That's just how it is. And that's why I ran drafting him. I told people this last year. Okay, and I'm about to end this. Right, because the Cavs and Sixers get ready to come on here shortly. But I told people this last year. When Rand drafted Will Levis and Tyjae Spears, it's because he knew in 2024 that was going to be his starting quarterback and that was going to be his starting running back. And I told y'all that, and now look, it's playing now. I know some people say, oh, he's only doing that because we just needed a backup quarterback. We need a backup running back. Yeah, we did, right? Because we knew they weren't going to keep. We knew Malik wasn't going to be the guy. And we did need a backup running back. But y'all, the writing was on the wall. Hello, Derrick Henry, last year his contract. Ryan Tannehill, last year's contract. And he literally goes and drafts a running back and quarterback. Y'all got to give Rand credit for that. He already, look, y'all were 5 steps behind. This man was 10 steps ahead of y'all. Okay? He was 10 steps ahead of a lot of people. Because a lot of people thought, oh, Rand's just doing that because the Titans need to back up there. No, he's doing that because he was already thinking about, hey, this team is not going to be good this year, but we got to think about the future of this team. I always tell y'all, when it comes to teams, y'all don't just think about right now. Think about 3-4 years down the line. All right? And when you look 3-4 years down the line, this team finally, now we have a clear vision. Mike Vrabel, he did not want to rebuild last season. Even when a lot of the fans, including myself, said, Mike, let's rebuild. Let's get rid of all these veteran players. I was saying, heck, I would have started Will Levis last year, week 1. Last season, week 1. I said I would have got rid of Tannehill. I would have got rid of Henry. I would have got rid of Denico Autry. I would have got rid of all those dudes and Kevin Byard. Not that I don't love them, but I'm thinking about the future of my team. And I'm thinking about what I see going on in our division. Y'all, think about this. 2 years ago, we were the best team in this division. Right? Now, 2-3 years later, we're the worst team currently in the division. You know why? Because the rest of these teams really got better. The rest of these teams add a lot of young talent. As I've said numerous times, y'all, look at what the Texans have done. The Texans got their franchise quarterback. They got 2 A1 young wide receivers, and Nico Collins and Tank Dell. They got a young stud corner, Derek Stingley, a really good young safety, Jalen Petrie, a young edge rusher, Will Anderson Jr., Christian Harrison linebacker, They set themselves up so well for the future. So you got to think about that, right? We cannot just think about right now. And that's why some Titans fans, it was hard for some of y'all when we went 6-11 this past year, because you thought this team could contend. I said I picked us to go 7-10. What did we do? We went 6-11. Was I surprised? No. Because I'm looking at this team like, we're not good. We're just not that good. But credit to Miss Amy for getting rid of Mike and all his coaches. No, we're done with that. Like Miss Amy said, we're just not here, y'all, to just have more wins than losses. No, forget that. We're here to what? Compete for NFL championships year after year after year after year after year. The best teams in the NFL, that's what they do. The best organizations in the NFL, that's what they do. That's why the Chiefs have been great. That's why the 49ers have been great. That's why the Seahawks have been great. I know the last couple of years, Seahawks have been as great, but that's why they've been great. That's why they've had so much success the past decade plus. Because they have aimed high. They don't just worry about, let's make sure we win 10, 11 games. No, let's make sure we have a team that can go out there year after year after year and can contend for NFL championships. That is what we are here for, y'all. And Miss Amy said that. She told y'all that last month in her statement as to why she fired Mike Vrabel, because she said she has higher aspirations for this team. And like she said, y'all, we are not in this business just to make sure we have more wins than losses, just to make sure, hey, let's go to a playoff game and then lose. This team has not won a playoff game since the 1920 season. Y'all think about that. Since the 2019-2020 season. That's the last time this team won a playoff game. It's been 4 freaking years ago. So even that in 2021, we went 12-5. Guess what? It didn't mean nothing. In 2020, when we went 11-5, didn't mean nothing because we didn't win in the playoffs. Miss Amy saw that, like, okay, we're doing all this in the regular season, but we're not winning. We're not winning in the postseason. Right? And so that's why I love doing these Titans for Edge to Target videos, because I feel like I can really just talk about the state of this team and what we can do to improve this team and how it could get us on that Super Bowl trajectory that we want to be on. Right? Because we're talking about, guys, what, y'all? The meaning of doing these Titans for Edge to Targets or what? It's so we can talk about guys that we feel like can really elevate this team and get us to a point where we can contend with the best teams in the National Football League year in and year out. That's where we want to be. That's where we want to be. Thank you. That's where we want to be. Right? So, y'all, I'm excited. Like I said earlier, it's a great time to be a Titans fan because we got a new era. It's a new era in Tennessee, baby. It's a new era for all us Titans fans, whether you in Tennessee or wherever you are. It's a new era of Tennessee Titans football. It's fun, y'all. It's fun because, man, this future looks so much better now than it did. Than it did a couple years ago, than it did last year. This future looks so much better. It looks so much brighter. Y'all, I'm excited. We next week, this coming up week, we got the NFL Combine going on in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts. That's going to go on from February 29th to March 5th. Then y'all know after that, man, we got NFL free agency. We got the new league year. And then in April, y'all, we got the NFL draft. Titans fans, let's go, baby. Buckle your seatbelts up. Because we on our way. I tell you, we on our way, y'all. We on our way, baby. We already got the pieces in place. Yeah, we got them. We got the pieces in place. We got them. Now, hey, let's add, right? We got a D-Hop. But let's add to D-Hop. We got a big Jeff Simmons, but let's add to Big Jeff. Let's get somebody else like a Leonard Williams that can play next to him. Right? We got an Amani Hooker. But let's add a Jordan Whitehead that can play next to him. We got a Will Levis and a Tyjae Spears. But let's get them some really great offensive linemen that can, one, protect for Will Levis, and two, open up running lanes for Tyjae. Y'all, if we do those things, this team is going to be better than it's ever been. It's going to be better than that 21 team. It's going to be better than that 2018. And we're going to have a chance to be like that 2000 Titans team that went, that 99-2000 team that went to the Super Bowl. Except this time we go back to the Super Bowl, y'all, we winning that thing, baby. We're going to win it. And y'all, that's what we want to see. That's what all our Titans fans, all of us, that's what we want. Y'all know how bad I want to win the Super Bowl, man. I want this team to win the Super Bowl so bad because I know what it would mean, man, to all of us. Because y'all know, man, as Titans fans, we've been through some stuff. Already been through it. Everything ain't been peaches and cream for us like it has for other teams, man. We've been through it with Jeff Fisher and Vince Young. And then we had Jake Locker and Kerry Collins and Albert Haynesworth, right? Like we done had some coaches give us some problems, not be great. We had some players give us some problems. Cortland Finnegan. But y'all, I'm telling you, it's a really great time to be a Titans fan. We got a lot going for ourselves. And I cannot wait to see the moves that Rand Carthon is going to make to upgrade this roster in a tremendous way. I'll say it one more time for all the people that weren't on here from the beginning. We have $78.6 million in salary cap space, y'all. Hey, let's go have fun. Let's go spend some money. Cannot wait. So there y'all have it, man. That was my Titans free agent target, part 3. I want to say thank you to everyone that came in, joined the live stream tonight. The new stadium's going to be breathtaking. Yeah, I cannot wait for that. I know, next Thursday, February 29th, they're going to have the groundbreaking ceremony. I think that's going to be live on the Titans Facebook and Twitter pages. So y'all check it out, man. It's definitely, like I said, along with this team, man, it's just an amazing time to be a Titans fan. We're getting a new stadium. We got so much salary cap space to improve this team. We got a new head coach, general manager Rand Carthon. Like, it's just very, very exciting time in now. I was going to say in Nashville, but shoot, wherever you are as a Titans fan, it's just an exciting time. It is a lot of money, and it's time to spend that money. But like I said, I wanted to thank everyone that came out tonight, came out to the live stream, man. Want to again say thank you to Jenny, new subscriber we have, y'all. Once again, let's just welcome her to the family. Appreciate you for one subscribing, but not only that, interacting with me tonight. And she also is a Titans fan, so that's nice to see. Y'all, we are one subscriber away from 40. I told y'all, like I told y'all a couple of days ago, man, we had 25 subscribers going to this year. Y'all, now we are at 39. Okay. And that's just crazy because we just in February, y'all, and I've already gained 14 subscribers just this year. So y'all don't even know how thankful I am. Like, really, I'm very thankful to God for that. I'm very thankful for y'all too. For all my subscribers already been on here from like day one, from the early stages. You've seen the way this channel has continued to progress and the heights that we are reaching, man. I appreciate y'all. For all my new people, I'm so thankful for y'all as well for choosing to be a part of this with me, because there's a lot of people out here, you know, that has podcasts, that has channels, and it just means a lot to me that y'all decide to click on my video, decide to like it, decide to share it, decided to click the sub button. So I really appreciate y'all for that, man. Let's clap one more time, y'all. as I also mentioned a couple of nights ago, and I think maybe last night as well. Man, y'all, we are like I think like 4 or 5 videos away from having 100 videos on this channel, which is just crazy to say. And also, y'all, we are at 4,000 and 95 views on this channel. So I mean, it's just the growth has been crazy. I cannot even lie to y'all. This growth has been crazy. I did not see this coming, especially considering we are so early on in this year. But man, am I very thankful for it, and I'm very excited about it. And yeah, y'all, like I said, I'm just really, really surprised by it, but I'm very thankful at the same time. Because uh, we this channel starting off, I didn't have the stuff, some of the stuff y'all see now, I didn't have it. I did not have an intro. I did not have an outro. These graphics that you see, y'all, I didn't know how to do some of this stuff. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know how to do some of this stuff in the beginning, right? But now we have it, and I can see, man, that as I've started to have these features, y'all seeing the crowd clapping and the crowd laughing and all this little stuff. I can see, man, that it's taking this channel to a new level, and obviously y'all are enjoying it. And like I said, from my people that's been on here for a while, appreciate y'all. The people that are new, appreciate y'all. We still got more to go, and I'm just very happy about seeing where we're gonna go and where God's gonna take us. Giving y'all a rundown for tomorrow. So tomorrow, for those that don't know, I'll be coming on here doing my NFL mock draft 2.0 pre-combine. Let me repeat, I will be doing my NFL mock draft 2.0 pre-combine. I will post in the community tab what time I'm going to go live because I don't know yet. But yeah, I cannot wait to do that again. Y'all really love my first mock draft that I did, so cannot wait to do this. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have going tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna go live on Sunday. But if I, for whatever reason, decide to do go live, I will let y'all know about it. Does anybody have any comments, questions, concerns, anything to say before I get up out of here? I want to say once again, man, I had fun, y'all. I had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun again. These live streams are really starting to become very fun for me. Because y'all are interacting like crazy. I'm like, man, they talking back to me. They talking back, and I love to see that. I love to see the interaction. Love to see that. And yeah. Like I said, does anybody else have anything to say they want to add? If not, I'll get ready to end this thing. But I will give y'all another minute or two if you got any other comments or questions. Anybody else? If not, like I said, I'll get ready to end it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Wow, just really, like I said, really, really grateful and appreciative for y'all and the support that y'all been showing. I'll add one last thing. NBA, obviously, y'all know the NBA is back. Got the Cavs and Sixers playing tonight. Also have the Bucks and Timberwolves playing. And then the Lakers are playing the Spurs. Any other wordy games on? Okay, so you got the Heat playing the Pelicans. Should be pretty good. And yeah, no one wants to watch the Wizards and Thunder play. But yeah, those are some of the games coming on tonight in the NBA. As y'all know, also next month, y'all, March Madness starts. Cannot wait to give y'all my bracket. I will be going. I'll tell you right now, I will definitely be going live with that, and we're gonna break this thing down together. And yeah. Cannot wait to do that. Yeah. Yes, another panel live would be fun. I'm trying to get my man Drew back on here. Also, there's a couple of people that on this channel that I want to get on here as well. Obviously, if y'all want to do it, I'm not gonna force you, make you do anything. But there's a couple of people on here that I've seen that I really would love to have. There's somebody that just joined. That maybe she be interested. I think she knows who she is. But because I definitely, when it comes talking my Titans, I can do that all day. But yes. Anybody else have anything else to add? March Madness is gonna be magnificent. Yes, I cannot wait for that. Anybody, y'all watch college basketball on here? Y'all watch college basketball? Cannot wait for that. Yeah, y'all, it's gonna be exciting March, man. We got March Madness, we got NFL free agency. Obviously, still have the NBA ongoing. Very, 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 very excited. This is like the best time to be a sports fan. You got the NBA going on, you got college basketball, and March Madness get ready to begin. You got March Madness. Obviously, college basketball already been going on, but you got March Madness get ready to begin. And you got NFL free agency. You got the NFL combine. So just a lot going on. A lot going on in the world of sports. But if no one else has anything else to add, I will get ready to bring this thing on home. So that was another live stream of the Xavier Live Sports Podcast. Remember to add me on Twitch. Xavier Live Sports all lowercase. Let me repeat. Add me on Twitch. Xavier Live Sports all lowercase. Y'all know I'm gonna end it, man. Y'all know I'm gonna end it. I love y'all. God bless. Oh, hold up. Remember, laughter is good medicine, so make sure you get your daily dose. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.